Good afternoon, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for Thursday, January 28th, 2016, around 5:29 in the afternoon in Billerica, Massachusetts. It was a nice and sunny day out, around the 40s. Tomorrow's going to be cloudy. There's an offshore storm. We're not going to get it, but if we did, we would get buried with snow. But we could get some snow flurries and a squall near the coast, which will produce 1 inch. After that, it's going to be warmer than average. Talking about Wreck-It Wednesday. Some news to report. Sad news in the world of music. Singer Joe Cocker passed away at the age of 70, so prayers to his family. The Houston Astros have signed Doug Fister, pitcher, to a 1-year contract. And the Tennis Channel was bought by St. Clair Broadcasting, and there's rumors that the Tennis Channel is going to be converted to the American Sports Network. And that's about it on the news. My second video blog subject of the day is about the soon-to-be-closed Meadow Glen Mall in Medford, Massachusetts. The Meadow Glen Mall was open from 1979 to 2016, and it was a average-sized mall which lasted years, and it's one of the last neighborhood malls left in Massachusetts. The Meadow Glen Mall opened up in 1979 on the corner of Loscoff and the Mystic Valley Parkway, Route 16. Before the Meadow Glen Mall opened, the site it was built on used to be a drive-in movie theater. And when they built the mall, they had the parking lots with signs, and underneath the signs had like the last names of stars from MGM movies. Some of the anchor stores of the Meadow Glen Mall during its early days was an old Bradley's, Marshall's. They had Yoke Steakhouse, which was actually a good steakhouse. They even had a buffet. And they also had smaller stores, including a KB toy store, Walden Books, Foot Locker, Spencer's, and so many others. They had a good food court, including the with like Yoke's Steakhouse. They had a McDonald's, a Dunkin' Donuts, Friendly's Restaurant, and Papa Gino's. And the Meadow Glen Mall continued to rank up there with other malls in the area where it was, the greater Boston area, like the Assembly Square Mall and the Mystic Mall. During the 1990s, a lot of changes happened to the Meadow Glen Mall. Many stores were moving out, but new ones were taking its place, including an FYE, an Olympia Sports, and a few others. The Yoke Steakhouse was closed. It was replaced by an iParty, eventually a Party Central, and the Papa Gino's left, and they had some local pizza place. The Friendly's also closed down. They moved the McDonald's into the center area of the Meadow Glen Mall, and they just continued to grow. And also they added stores like the Children's Place and Carter's as well. In 2001, the Bradleys went out of business, and a lot of people feared that would be the decline of the Meadow Glen Mall, because that was a big anchor store. But they signed a deal to bring a Kohl's department store, and Kohl's opened up in 2002. And the Meadow Glen Mall continued to thrive, and they also added a Old Country buffet kitchen, which was a buffet, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And eventually they added a Foot Locker, and several other stores came and go. By the mid to late 2000s, a lot of the stores in the Meadow Glen Mall were closing down because of, like, they were going out of business, including a KB Toy Store and a Walden Books, and FYE moved, and CVS closed down, and they added local stores to the Meadow Glen Mall, and they even added a local comic book store, a used bookstore, and a few others, and it continued to thrive during the late 2000s and early 2010, despite a lot of competition from the bigger malls, including the Square One Mall and the Cambridge Side Galleria. But there was rumors going around that the Meadow Glen Mall was on its last legs, but they denied the rumors. But like in 2015, the owners of the Meadow Glen Mall were given a proposal by Wegmans supermarkets to close down the stores in the mall except Kohl's and Marshall's, and they agreed to that. And February 1st is the last day that the Meadow Glen Mall in Medford, Massachusetts is going to be open. All the rest of the stores are gone, except for Kohl's and Marshall's, which will still be open during the construction of a Wegmans. It's kind of sad to see the Meadow Glen Mall closed down. It was a great little mall, and I was very surprised it survived so many years, especially when the Mystic Mall and Assembly Square Mall went under. I thought the Meadow Glen Mall would go under as well, but it hung tough, and it had its day. It's really sad to see it go. It's one of the last, like, neighborhood malls in Massachusetts. Oh, the other malls are kind of like regional malls. And that's about it on the Meadow Glen Mall. My third and final video blog tonight's going to be about the Yes Network. And don't forget Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and Google Plus. Send me in shout-outs, plugs, questions, comments, concerns, and it will be addressed. And like I always say, keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Bunny guy. Molly Rosenblood of WCCO. Roxanne has nice legs. Elizabeth Hutt, so stunning, and she's got nice legs as well. Amy Swansea, so awesome. Jessica Moran of Comcast Sports. New England Roxanne has nice legs. Michelle Beatles the best. And in the words of Dickie Ackroyd, Junior Director of the Boys and Girls Club of Greater America, the more the merrier. See you tonight.